What's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video. Welcome to my review for Raiders of the Lost Ark. Before I dive into my thoughts on Raiders of the Lost Ark, uh, beginning all throughout this week with the release of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts on the Indiana Jones franchise, beginning with the classic Raiders of the Lost Ark. Now, just to clarify, I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys. I have never been the biggest fan of the Indiana Jones franchise, mainly because I didn't grow up watching them. And this is a series that I really wasn't all that interested in. Now, but I love Harrison Ford. I mean, I loved everything else pretty much that he's done. I mean, I love Air Force One. I love Clear and Present Danger and Patriot Games and Firewall and all these. A lot of these other movies he's done, but outside of the Indiana Jones franchise, never been a Star Wars fan, so I'll probably never watch those. But yeah, the first time I seen the Indiana Jones franchise was actually when Kingdom of the Crystal Skull came out, and I actually enjoyed watching. I actually enjoyed that. So I think maybe shortly after that, I decided to check out the original movies. And I've only watched them maybe a couple of times in my entire life. From what I remember, I actually kind of enjoyed them. You know, they're just not movies that I really, really got into at an age. Not so much as an adult either. But I decided, well, with the release of Dial of Destiny, I figured, what the heck, I'll go back and check them out. That's why I'm here. I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on these movies. So with Raiders of the Lost Ark, Harrison Ford, of course, stars as the titular Indiana Jones, who is a college professor and a globe-trotting adventurer who is proposed with the idea of going to seek out the Ark of the Covenant, which is supposed to be this very valuable artifact that's supposed to make armies invincible. So you can tell, you can pretty much understand why the Nazis want to get their hands on this thing. So now he is joined up with his ex-girlfriend, Miriam, played by Karen Allen, to go on this epic quest to find this Ark of the Covenant, and also is his rival, played by Paul Freeman, who also wants to get his share of the Ark. And so they go on this adventure, and it's a damn fun. And I have to say, it's a damn fun one at that. I thought the biggest positive of this movie is, of course, Harrison Ford as the titular hero. He is absolutely terrific in this movie. I mean, he's one of those characters that you just cannot picture anyone else playing. Nobody else can play him. Even as a not so much of a fan of the series, even though I'm not so familiar with this character, nobody else can play Indiana Jones but Harrison Ford. It's just like, John McClane, Bruce Willis, or any character that Jim Carrey plays. Nobody else can play him because there's that charisma and that passion that they bring to that character. No one else can do it. You just can't picture anyone else being able to do that. I thought the chemistry between Ford and Karen Allen was really good. I love Karen. I really like Karen Allen as well. She's great in Scrooged and another movie called Ghost in the Machine. I think she's really good in it. I think she plays a very likable female companion for Harrison Ford's character. I thought Paul Freeman was really good as our primary antagonist, who's working with the Nazis to try to get their hands on this Ark. I think even John Rhys Davies, who has kind of a smaller part, he's kind of like a friend to Indiana Jones. I thought he was really good. And with this movie, this one is rated PG. It has a lot of violence for a PG rated movie, even though a lot of the blood is kind of invisible. There is a couple of scenes where you do see some blood, and of course that notorious scene with the Nazis and they're melting and everything toward the end of the film. That's pretty gruesome for a PG rated movie. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. Oh, and how can I forget John Williams' score? I mean, between the direction from Steven Spielberg and John Williams' score, man, I mean, he really brings that sense of adventure and kind of gets you pumped for this quest. To you. It really makes you want to be there with Indy and fight alongside him and everything. It's it's a lot of fun, and it's really part of what makes this franchise so endearing. And even as somebody that's not much of a fan of it, I'm looking forward to checking out Temple of Doom and Last Crusade, and even Crystal Skull once again. After all these years, and I'm actually excited to see Dial of Destiny. I know it wasn't getting a lot of great reviews early on, but from what I can tell, I've been following the reviews, and the reviews are starting to get a little bit better as the release date gets closer. And we only got about 5 days left, so I'm actually pretty excited to check this out. Raiders of the Lost Ark, definitely a classic. I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5 stars. Well, that's it for this one, guys. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button. Comment down below, of course, if you've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, which I'm sure a lot of you have. What are your thoughts on it? How much of an Indiana Jones lover are you? Let me know down below. And stay tuned for my review for Temple of Doom, which I will have in the next day or two. As always, I love you guys. You guys are the best, and I will see you in the next one.